What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. I am Sermania. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell so you can be notified on my upcoming videos. So, are you feeling stuck? Are you feeling like you just can't get to the next level? Sometimes a soul tie can be holding you back. Okay, so you've heard me talk about my ex. You've heard me talk about the narcissistic abusive relationship that I was in for 10 years, me being discarded, all this stuff that happened. But let me let you in on a little bit of history, okay? So when our parents were pregnant with us, his mom and my mom, they walked together when they were pregnant with us, okay? When they had us, which was like a month apart, when they would have girls' day or whatever they did back then, they would put us in the same baby bed to nap. So make sure you're listening to this. Things started tying up then, okay? Then, fast forward to 7th grade, reconnect, look familiar, connected somehow, energetically. Found out our parents were friends when we were younger. Fast forward to 32 years old, 33, 32. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you since 7th grade. How you been? Where you been? Connected. Okay? That soul tie was created long time ago. In the beginning of my life, that soul tie was created. So as we got into the relationship, things weren't perfect in the beginning. No, things weren't perfect. We both made mistakes. I made mistakes. I made bad choices. And then we broke up, got back together, broke up, got back together, broke up, got back together, and created a trauma bond. Trauma bond is when two people are connected energetically in other ways, and they are doing damage to each other's souls. But you get addicted to the trauma, okay? So then, now we have a soul tie, and we have a trauma bond, and we have a narcissistic abusive relationship. It's like, I'm telling you, like, once you just really sit down and acknowledge and realize that, it's like, wow, what in the world? So, okay, I got addicted to the trauma. When we would break up, I would meet dudes. I would meet nice men, doctors. I would meet, educated men. And I met some crazy men too. But I've met some educated men along the way. But no, they didn't give me trauma. They didn't give me drama. They wanted to commit to just me. They wanted to be faithful to just me. But no, I wanted that over there, the unknown. The person that I knew was probably going to discard me. Why? We had a soul tie. There was a lesson that I needed to learn. So I went back. We break up again. I meet more people, meet nice people. Boring to me. I want to go back, keep going back to what broke me. Then I wonder why my business isn't taking off like it should. But in the times that we're apart, things start taking off. My money started flowing better. My business started growing. Then I'm like, yeah, let me go back. I'm good enough this time. Creating more trauma. Break up again. Let me go back. This time it's going to be better. You won't cheat on me this time. Creating more trauma. So I had to in order for me to break that cycle, I had to first acknowledge what was going on in my life. Samanya, what are you doing? you are keep going back and forth to the person that you know that's going to keep breaking you, keep breaking your heart, keep lying to you and your son and your mom. Why do you keep returning? Because I'm addicted to the trauma. So once I acknowledge that I am in a toxic soul tie, that was the first step. Number 2, I had to forgive him. Because, boy, let me tell you, hate is a real word. And it can happen. They say don't hate people, but I'm telling you, I hated that person for doing me the way that they did me, for moving in with that person 3 times and then still being discarded, for having to walk on pins and needles and still be discarded, for that person making all these false promises to me and still be discarded. I hated him. I wanted to see bad happen to him. And that's just real deal. But I had to forgive that person. I can't elevate without forgiveness. So, not so what, but okay. I got cheated on. I got lied to. Guess what? I'm going to let karma handle that. I can't do anything about that. I need to let karma handle that. Because everything you plant will grow. Everything you reap, you sow. So I was like, okay, all right. I forgive him. And then I had to forgive myself. Because guess what? You the one taking back all those times, Sermonia. You're the one that allowed this to happen. So you are just as at fault. Because the 3rd time you wanted to move, he wanted you to move, you said yes. Boo, you could have said no. But no, I didn't want to say no. Things were going to be different this time. Because our souls were tied. I'm telling you, the cord through it was thick. But I had to acknowledge it and I had to forgive him and myself. Then I needed to do surgery. Y'all heard me talk about my healer Ra all the time. But this time I needed a full team. Because remember, it started as babies. So this takes a full team. Shadow work, energetic soul, energetic card cuttings, past life regressions. I'm telling you, I had to get it all. And it takes time to heal. You're not just going to be over that person. But I'm going to tell you something. If you are tied to a person, if you haven't dealt with that, you're going to get tied to someone else and it's just going to be a whole big mess. Heal yourself first. Cut that tie. Then sit down. Write a letter to that person. Express to them how you truly feel. Burn it up. Tear it up. You don't have to send it off, but just get it off your chest, okay? Because if you keep going back to what broke you, that's just like a dog returning to its own vomit. You know that scripture in the Bible? The dog returned to his own vomit. That's like the same thing. You keep returning to poison. And you're poisoning yourself. So this is straight from the heart. I don't have any notes. But break that soul tie. Cut it. Cut it. Things happen for a reason, but soul ties are for lessons to be learned. Learn that lesson, move forward in life, okay? So now that you've acknowledged, now that you've forgiven, now that you've written the letter, if you have anything of that person's, throw it away or mail it to them. Mail it to them. If you don't have their address, mail it to their mama. I don't know. But just get rid of it. You don't need to have anything. It's time for you to move forward. Quit holding on to what hurt you. Like the guy Trent Shelton always says, why do you go back to what broke you? But you've created a whole tie. I'm talking about a tie. Do you know how sometimes you can see somebody and you ain't seen them in years and you hadn't even thought about them? But then when you see them, you have this feeling. That's a soul tie. That's a soul tie that needs to be taken care of. You know how you can not talk to a person for years, y'all start back talking, and it's just kind of like nothing, you never skip a beat? It's a soul tie. It's all energy. You have to cut it. And I know it's going to be hard. And I'm not telling you just one day you're going to wake up and cut the cord and it's going to be over. Because it's not. It takes work. But are you willing to do this to get to the next level? Are you willing to do this to meet the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams that you've been praying for and manifesting all this time? But you have to cut that cord to get to the next level. Sometimes relationships can be holding you back financially. It's time to cut that cord so you can get to the next level financially. So you guys, thank you for tuning into my channel. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me at hawkfit_. You guys email me at sermania@gmail.com. Have a great day. Peace.